This may be the most important video I ever upload to this channel. Whether you want to believe it or not, I have undeniably become a great CS2 player. Many cheaters like to use my low Faceit rank as an insult, and try to discredit my claims about the cheating by calling me bad at the game. Unfortunately for them, my low Faceit rank despite my talent and skill is perfect proof that most players are cheating, because I know for a fact that none of them seriously train and play more CS2 than me. I have been playing Counter-Strike for over 12 years at this point, but from 2014 to 2023 I was a casual player. I only got into professional Counter-Strike and started taking it seriously after watching the 2023 Paris Major. On October 31, 2023 I decided to create my Faceit account and start my journey towards professional Counter-Strike. Over the course of the next 10 months I would grind out an insane number of CS2 Faceit games. In 301 days I played 2,514 CS2 games on Faceit. This is an average of over 8 games a day including the days I played 0 games on Faceit. This statistic is a testament to my passion and dedication to becoming the best CS2 player. Despite the atrocious experience because of cheaters and match fixers, this was a vital step in my Counter-Strike journey. The main thing that allowed me to build my Counter-Strike skills toward greatness was the release of CS2 on a new physics engine. At the end of the global offensive era, I only had 800 hours in CSGO. Many pros had above 10,000. But with the release of Counter-Strike 2, I was able to heavily develop my playstyle with over 4,200 hours from September 2023 until now. There are probably very few people who have spent that much time in CS2, and this gives me a significant advantage now. During these precious early years, while most were struggling to adapt from CSGO, I already had a solid base knowledge of Counter-Strike, but enough rawness to be molded into a CS2 pro. The 2,514 games I grinded on Faceit at the beginning of CS2's life were an important part of my development, but in August of 2024 I decided that spending my time chasing levels on Faceit was not the best path. I stopped fighting the match-fixing cheaters who control Faceit ranks in North America. If I wanted to rank up on Faceit and get my opportunity in professional Counter-Strike, I had to get super serious and focus solely on my own development. From that point forward, I spent most of my time on workshop training maps. I kept playing occasional Premier games to apply those training lessons to live gameplay. I got proof that my training efforts were working. I was able to rank up to a peak of 17,972 in Premier. At that point I began fighting with the match-fixing cheaters who control Premier ranks, and realized again that I was wasting time. Since my training had progressed so much, cheaters were now falsely accusing me because they are bad at the game. So I decided it was time for me to return to Faceit and claim what I have earned. In this video you will see the greatness I am capable of, as well as the corruption that has kept honest and talented players like me from competing. From April 7th to April 16th of 2026, I have played 50 games in my return to Faceit. Here are my stats. I will let them speak for themselves. As you can see, all the training I have done has led to more consistent performances, even with all the cheaters and match fixers. Over these 10 days, I was victorious in 58% of my games, and gained over 300 ELO points. Here is the stats on my map pool for these 50 games. These are some very informative numbers. Finally, here is my overall stats for the first 10 days of my Faceit return. A 1.21 kill to death ratio, a 52 headshot percentage, 30% clutch win rate, and an astounding 541 multi-kills in only 999 rounds. Here is the highlights of my first game back on Faceit. This was a great performance, and honestly I think the other team may have been throwing. As a normal solo player, all I can do is take the easy win. I had a 20.8 round win share on top of my 125 ADR. If you don't know what round win share is, feel free to pause the video and read this Faceit article. It is a great way to understand and gauge the impact a player had on the result of the game. I followed this up with more solid performances and hit a win streak of 8 to start my return. Now I will show you all the other highlight rounds where I got 4 kills. Game number 24 back on Faceit. Lost to a blatant cheater but put up a fight. Lil Bro stops blatantly cheating for 1 round, and this is what I do. This is why I am able to so easily expose cheaters. These losers are terrible when they play normally, but for some reason they think they can use their cheats to pretend to be better than a professional. For some reason they also think they can gaslight me and deny my accusations, even though it is obvious to anyone with any training, experience, or even the slightest intelligence. In my 27th game back on Faceit, I got 2 4K rounds in a game where my opponents were probably throwing to avoid me reporting them for cheating. Again, all I can do is take the elo and move on because I am just a solo pro, and Faceit ignores all my reports and support tickets even if I submit video evidence. Game number 30 back on Faceit is another perfect example of why the match-fixing cheaters hate me so bad. Here I am outperforming a blatant cheater with a higher fragging output, a higher ADR, a higher kill-to-death ratio, and more MVP rounds. On top of showing that I am better than this clown, I also reported him. He took my elo, but I took his soul. He will always remember the time he rage cheated and still got outplayed by some dude who shoots bots on a workshop map. In my 32nd game back on Faceit, I ran into another blatant cheater. But again, due to my consistent training and dedication, I was still able to put up a solid performance and report the clown. In game 35 of my Faceit return, I had one of my best performances with 3 4K rounds and a 2.09 KD ratio. Another example of my opponent throwing to avoid being reported, but I can't control these match-fixing cheaters. I just play the game. My 40-second game returning to Faceit is an example of the undeniable impact my playstyle has on the game. Even though my basic statistics are not great, you can see my round win share is the highest in the lobby with an 18.87. This means that although I had less kills than my teammate who is probably a cheater, the kills I did get were more impactful and directly correlated to round wins. This is because I am always trying to get entries, claw back mid-round disadvantages and attempt clutches. In game 45 back on Faceit, I put in another solid performance when the matchmaking put me in a lobby with 2 suspicious parties of 4. In game 47 of my return to Faceit, I lost to another blatant cheater. But I still performed well, again showcasing the consistency of my performances even in the most corrupt environment. Finally, in the 48th game of my return to Faceit, we can get the perfect example of how real talent is treated in North American Counter-Strike. The players on my team are cheaters and they were throwing the whole game. The other team has 4 blatant cheaters on it. I had no chance in this blatant fixed lobby full of cheaters, but I still put up a decent stat line in spite of this corruption. I reported all these players for brazenly breaking multiple rules, and none of them have been banned yet. Here is how I triggered 4 of my opponents into rage cheating and my whole team into throwing. This is the experience for real Counter-Strike professionals on Faceit in North America. No wonder this region is the worst in the sport. So that is the end of this video detailing my return to Faceit. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing me embarrass and expose the cheaters and match fixers of North American Counter-Strike. I have a bunch more videos coming soon. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. As always, let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you next time.